I was in a place where I was addicted to drugs, and the only solution that I could think of was suicide, because I just couldn't quit. You know, I just continually kept losing everything in my life and going to jail and going to prison. When I was sober, I didn't feel normal anymore. I didn't feel good. I didn't have energy. I couldn't think clearly. I grew up not having any self-confidence. I always thought that I was overweight, and so when I was sobering up off drugs, I was gaining weight, and so I was really insecure about that, and I never thought that I would feel good about my body. I mean, I just had this void that the only time it ever felt partially filled was when I was using. I mean, if I really think about it, I think that that void was just, I didn't love myself. I never did. I never knew how. 12 years after high school, I was in jail, and I was laying on the floor on a mattress like this big, and one of the girls' sheets was hanging over the edge, and I remember looking at that sheet and thinking I could rip that sheet and wrap it around my neck and end my life, because that is the only way that this is gonna stop. And I continued to think about that sheet for about a month, and every time I did, I thought about my daughter and how devastated she would be. So I knew that suicide was not something that I could do solely because of my daughter. And so I started thinking, like, what can I do to change my life? What do I need to do? And so I did my time. I got out the pre-release, and I was like, I'm just gonna focus on staying clean, because first and foremost, that's most important. And then I started seeing a counselor, and she was like, maybe you should learn to love yourself, and it'll be easier to stay clean. So I started on a path of trying to better myself, reading books, enrolling back in school, doing things that I knew that would make my family proud, my daughter proud, and myself proud. And a friend on Facebook kept posting about Pruvit, energy, Pruvit, focus, Pruvit. So finally I contacted her. She sent me a 5-day pack, and for me, the results were instant. I had mental focus. I was happy. I had no idea that I could feel this good, and that I could dream this big, and that I could achieve all of the things that I'm achieving, and that I could be a good mom that's sober and there for her child. I know that not everybody's coming from a background of addiction like me. I know there's other women who have struggled or who have grown up and not known that you should love yourself and that it's okay to love yourself, or even how to love yourself. I see younger girls and I watch them and I wonder, do you love yourself? Because I think that it's so important for every young woman, every young girl to know that they're special and that they should be loved. I want my daughter to love herself more than she loves anything else. I want her to take care of herself. She has big dreams, and I want her to know that she can achieve that. Through Pruvit, I've realized that dreams do come true, and it's okay to have dreams so big that you don't know if you can achieve them, because it's possible. My name is Shanna DeVore, and I prove it every single day.